Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's class, we are going to study the verb have, the verb to have, and one variation it has, which is have got. Have and have got, they have many different meanings. There are many situations we can use them, and we are going to see some details about the situations and expressions involving these verbs. Let's go! Alright, so I got here 3 examples for you from 3 situations in which we can use have or have got. Let's read them together. I have a double bed in my bedroom. Here is my verb, I have. I can also say I have got a double bed in my bedroom. In this sentence, have is giving us an idea of possession, okay? So we use have or have got for possession. In the second example, I have 2 sisters. One of them is older than me and the other one is younger. Here I have 2 sisters. I can't say that my sisters are my possession because they are not. So I say that have in this situation means relationship. So here we got relationship. All right? And remember that you can also say I have got 2 sisters. One of them is older than me and the other one is younger. Finally, in this last example here, I have the flu and I think I have a fever too. Oh, I made a little poem unintentionally. I have the flu. Do you understand? I have the flu. We say the flu with the definite article because we are talking about the virus influenza, okay? So it's when you are coughing, when you are sneezing, and all the symptoms that we have when we are feeling like that, okay? I have the flu, and I think I have a fever too. A fever is when the temperature of your body is high. It's over 38 degrees Celsius. I don't know how many degrees Fahrenheit that will be. You will have to make the conversion, okay? I'm sorry about that. But this is when you have a fever. It's when your body temperature is hotter than the normal temperature. So, I have the flu and I think I have a fever too. Do I possess the flu? Thank God, no. Do I possess a fever? Also, no, thank God. And do I have a relationship with the flu or with a fever? No, not at all. If it's a relationship, it's not a very good one, right? So actually, I have the flu and I have a fever. They are related to illnesses or diseases. Illnesses. It means when you are sick, okay? Anything you're feeling that's not normal and that is related to something bad towards your body, a virus, a bacteria, anything like that, some pain, some ache, it's a disease or illness. It's when you are sick. In this situation also you can use have got. I have got the flu and I think I have got a fever too. I like my poem. Do you like it too? So these 3 sentences we have here, they are all affirmative. So now I'm going to take one of the examples to work on the negative and interrogative structures because you are going to see how many options we are going to have. But before that, I just want you to remember something very important. In these cases here, possession, relationship, and diseases or illnesses, we don't use ing in the verb have. A possession is not a continuous relationship. When you say I have something, either I have it or I don't have it. I don't say I'm having a double bed. No. Because if you say I'm having it, the idea is different, and we are going to see this idea in a couple of minutes. In the same case here, when you're talking about relationship, either you have it or not. There's no having in it. I don't say I'm having two sisters. No, that's too weird and unnatural. You say only I have. And finally, I have the flu. I'm having the flu. No. It doesn't happen in English. No ing. All right? We don't use it in these three situations. What you can use is have got. I have got a double bed. I have got two sisters. I have got the flu. Then it's okay. So now we are going to see the different structures, negative and interrogative, and how they work in these cases, okay? Let's go. Okay, here is our example. I have a double bed in my bedroom, and I also written here, I have got a double bed in my bedroom. So you can remember that this possibility is available. The negative forms are three. We have three possibilities, and they are possibility 1, I don't have a double bed in my bedroom. The second one is I haven't got a double bed in my bedroom. And the third one is I haven't, oops, it's missing something here. I haven't a double bed in my bedroom. So we have these three options. The first one is the usual present simple structure, okay? We have the auxiliary verb don't, and in case my subject was he, she, or it, the auxiliary verb would be doesn't. The verb is infinitive without to, and the rest of the sentence, I don't have a double bed in my bedroom. The second possibility is more similar to the present perfect structure. You use have plus not, similar to the auxiliary verb, but it's not present perfect, okay? It's just possession, it's just a variation of have got. It's not present perfect. It's not talking about something that started in the past and continues in the present. No. So, you can say, I haven't got a double bed in my bedroom, okay? It's possibility number 2. Possibility number 3 is much less usual. It's not used very much. It's obsolete, okay? So, is it possible to use it? Yes, it exists, and the language is here to be used. But it's not very common, so I don't use it much. I think I never use it actually. I prefer to keep it traditional or to use this one variation. Sometimes it just comes out naturally, this one or this one, but this one, I don't think I ever used it, unless when I am teaching it to my students. I don't have a double bed in my bedroom, I haven't got a double bed in my bedroom, or I haven't a double bed in my bedroom are the 3 negative options. And the three interrogative options are very similar to the negative ones. I have put them here in a complete sentence because there is some variation in the position of the subject and the verb, which verb goes where, so I decided to write 3 sentences separately. The first one is the traditional simple present structure. Do you have a double bed in your bedroom? It's a question. You can call me lazy if you like, but the rest of the sentence is just right here, okay? Sorry about that. Have you got a double bed in your bedroom? Also, I changed I into you because I wouldn't like to ask something to myself, so I prefer to ask it to you. Have you got a double bed in your bedroom? So once again, it's similar to the present perfect structure, okay? And finally, have you a double bed in your bedroom? That sounds very strange to me. I'm sorry if you use it, but it's really strange for me. It's like something is missing. And for me, it really is missing an auxiliary or got. But it exists and it's possible. Have you a double bed in your bedroom? So, in these situations here, remember, this is possession. We also have relationship. When you say, I have such members in my family. I have one daughter and she's turning 3 years old this month. I have a husband, I have 2 sisters, I have a dad and a mom. So, relationship, also have or have got. And when you are sick, oh, I have a terrible headache, I don't know what's wrong. I have got, not I'm having. It doesn't matter if you're feeling the headache in the moment. A headache is something that either you have it or not. I have a headache, okay? Now we are going to very briefly see some situations in which the have in the continuous form is possible. You can say having, and they are expressions. So it's something you must memorize, okay? As far as I know, there is not a rule saying when in these situations you use it this way, and in that situation you use it that way. Of course, here we have a rule, but when we should use the continuous form with the verb have is something you must memorize. If you find any logic in it, so you can leave a comment and we can discuss on that maybe on the next video, okay? So now, let's go. All right, everyone. Here are some examples of some expressions, situations when it is possible to use the verb have in the continuous form, having. Okay, let's see them. The first one, I'm having some friends over for dinner tonight. I'm having some friends over. It means that I am welcoming, I am receiving some friends in my house. Usually when you say have somebody over is to have somebody in your house, to receive somebody in your house for dinner tonight. So it means that my friends are coming to my house tonight and they will have dinner with me. So I'm having some friends over. It means that I am receiving some guests. So this is one of the possibilities to the verb have in the continuous form. The second example, she didn't pick up the phone because she was having a shower. Having, she was having a shower. When I say that it's possible to use it in the continuous form, it doesn't mean only present continuous. It's also past continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, any continuous form, okay? When I say she was having a shower, she was in the middle of the action of washing herself, all right? This is the idea here. And when you mean to wash yourself, you can say have a shower, take a shower, and in this case, it's possible the continuous. The next example. I'm having so much fun with you guys. I'm having is also in present continuous, and we use it a lot. This expression is very usual when I mean that I am enjoying the situation. I like the situation. I'm having fun with you guys. And I would like to call your attention here very quickly, because you in English, you singular and you plural are equal. So this is something very usual that we do to differentiate one from another. So you just add some complement, some noun in the plural form, or a word that means plural, for example, all, you all, so that you can understand that I mean the plural, not the singular, okay? So you guys, it's just the plural of you. I'm having so much fun is one more expression that's possible to be used with the verb to have, and it's possible to be used in the continuous form. And finally, I'm having a beer. Do you want to come over? So, a long time ago, before we all got in our homes for such a long time, I loved to invite people to my house to have fun with me, So I could say, I'm having a beer. Do you want to come over? Remember, come over. It means come to my house. And the verb have, it can substitute everything you ingest to feed yourself. I'm having a beer means I'm drinking a beer, or I'm having lunch with my family right now. I am eating lunch. So in this case, the verb to have substitutes to eat, or it means eating and drinking. In this case specifically, it means drinking. Of course, you don't eat beer, but it's a possibility, okay? When you think of ingestion of something to feed yourself, or maybe not to feed yourself, but something that goes to your stomach, okay? You can use have in this case, and it's possible the continuous. Now, we are going to our material, and we are going to see many possibilities of expressions you can use with the verb have in the present continuous or any continuous time. And remember that when we use the verb to have, and it doesn't mean the three possibilities we saw before. It doesn't mean possession, it doesn't mean relationship, and it doesn't mean some disease, some illness. You don't use have got, okay? You only use have. It's possible in the continuous or not, doesn't matter. What matters here, what you should remember, is that have got is not used in this case. Okay, so let's go to our book and we see some more details about this very important verb. Let's go. Unit 17, have and have got. Section A, have and have got for possession, relationships, illnesses, etc. So, first of all, you can use have or have got. There is no difference in meaning. So, it's the same thing. They are synonyms. It's just a variation of the same verb. Let's read the examples together. They have a car, or they've got a car. Lisa has 2 brothers, or Lisa's got 2 brothers. I have a headache, or I've got a headache. Our house has a small garden, or our house has got a small garden. He has a few problems, or he's got a few problems. With these meanings, possession, etc., you cannot use the continuous forms am having, etc. For example, we're enjoying our holiday. We have or we've got a nice room in the hotel, not we're having a nice room, because in this case it means possession, and for possession, no continuous. For the past, we use had without got. If we used had got, it would be the past perfect we've just learned. So we don't use it like this because it would change the verb tense, okay? So we say, for example, Lisa had long hair when she was a child, not Lisa had got. Section B. In questions and negative sentences, there are 3 possible forms. You can say, do you have any questions? You can say, have you got any questions? Or you can say, have you any questions? But this third option is much less usual. People don't use it so much. You can say, does she have a car? Has she got a car? Or has she a car? Which is less usual, remember that. In negative sentences, you can say, I don't have any questions. I haven't got any questions, or I haven't any questions. And remember always that the verb to have alone in negative and interrogative sentences is less usual than the options with the auxiliary verb or got. Finally, she doesn't have a car, she hasn't got a car, and she hasn't a car, less usual. In past questions and negative sentences, we use did or didn't. So it's the auxiliary verb, normally. For example, did you have a car when you were living in Paris? I didn't have my phone, so I couldn't call you. Lisa had long hair, didn't she? All the sentences have the auxiliary past verb, which is did. Section C. Have breakfast, have a shower, have a good time, etc. In this section, we are going to see the possibilities we have for using the verb to have with a different meaning. But in this case, you can use the continuous form, just like we just saw in the class. So we also use have but not have got for many actions and experiences. For example, you say have breakfast, have dinner, have a cup of coffee, have something to eat. So anything you ingest to feed yourself, any drink, any food, you can use have. Have a bath, have a shower, have a swim, have a break, have a rest, have a party, have a holiday, have an accident, have an experience, have a dream. These are actions that you can also use to have with. Have a look at something, have a chat, have a conversation, have a discussion with somebody, have trouble, have difficulty, have fun, have a good time, etc. Have a baby, meaning give birth to a baby, not the relationship idea like we just saw. Have got is not possible in the expressions in the box. So if you're using any of these expressions or similar to that, no have got, only have. So, for example, let's compare. Sometimes I have a sandwich for my lunch. Sometimes I eat a sandwich for my lunch. You don't say I've got. But you can say I've got or I have some sandwiches. Would you like one? In the second example, have doesn't mean eat. It means I possess. I have some sandwiches and I am offering you one of them. You can use continuous forms, am having, etc. with the expressions in the box. So you can say, we're enjoying our holiday, we're having a great time, and not we have in this case. Mark's having a shower at the moment. He has a shower every day. So you can see that the two forms, continuous or simple, are possible. In questions and negative sentences, we use do, does, did. For example, I don't usually have a big breakfast. Not I usually haven't. What time does Chris have lunch? Not has Chris lunch. Did you have trouble finding a place to live? You don't use the sentence without the auxiliary verb. You don't say, had you trouble finding? No. Because in this case, the verb have doesn't mean possession, relationship, or illnesses. Okay? And that's it for our unit 17. Okay, guys, we've come to the end of one more class. I hope you're having fun with me, and I hope you can learn through this time and through these moments we are together. And you already know, if you have any doubts, you just leave a comment below and I will get to you and I can find a way to make it clear for you, okay? And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm also there. I'm posting some content there about English learning and about the process itself, okay? So thank you so much, and I'll see you the next class when we will be studying a past routine, past habits with used to, okay? Thank you so much, and bye-bye.